Hey Cancer, thanks for checking out your weekly forecast for November 28th through December 4th. You might stumble upon this video at a later time, that's fine. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to see it, whenever it's time to hear the messages that are in it. Keep in mind this is a general reading for the collective. Therefore, not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does and leave what doesn't. So without further ado, my dears and my darlings, we're going to see what messages are coming up here for the Cancer Collective. One more shuffle. And we're going to get right on into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move you all just a little bit closer. And the first card that's coming up here for the Cancer Collective is the Death card. This is a Major Arcana card. Major Arcana cards are going to come up anytime that we're at a significant crossroads, a significant new chapter in our life. The things that we're experiencing and going through are directly connected to things we came here to master, to accomplish. And so this is about things ending and new beginnings coming into place. It's a transition, a transformation. If you have Scorpio placements, you may have big changes and big shifts happening for you in those houses or in those areas of your body, those areas of your life, I should say. Although there could be something in your body that is transforming or healing. If something has been bothering you physically, maybe sometimes words come out for a reason. But some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio that is a significant soulmate in a situation here moving forward in the coming days. I do feel a sense of ego death with the Death card too, though, for the Cancer Collective. So there could be a sense of ego death, shaking away conditioning and programming and coming into like that phoenix rising from the ashes. Cancer, I do feel some of you are also healing from a really significant um, personal disappointment. Like, I feel like there's something that happened that really shook your confidence and made you feel like you're not good enough. Maybe it was a romantic situation where somebody left you feeling rejected or made you feel like you weren't good enough, or maybe it was a work situation that really stripped you of your confidence and made you feel like you're not good at what you do or like you make a lot of mistakes. I feel something happened that really shook your confidence, that made you doubt yourself. But I feel here with this card and with this energy where you're shaking that away and you're remembering who you are. You're remembering who you are on a soul level. You're remembering who you are before these negative criticisms and breaking you down. I almost feel like the situation really broke you down. So, unfortunately, these could have been people who were behaving this way, like in a deliberate way, as like a control tactic or strategy. And so, I feel some of you Cancer folk out there uh, we're feeling defeated for a long time, or we're really struggling with confidence. And I feel like now you're getting your confidence back. You're getting your fire back, so to speak, and you're remembering who you are and all that you're capable of, and coming into this phoenix rising from the ashes kind of energy. Getting over that disappointment, getting over that damaged confidence. The next card that's coming up here for the Cancer Collective is the Sun. Now we have Major Arcana cards coming in back to back. When Major Arcana cards come in back to back for me in a reading, it's big changes in a short period of time, breaking out of karmic stuff even. So these are big energies. The Sun card can be representative of the astrological sign of Leo. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo that might be a significant soulmate or significant person for you in your life at this time. If you have Leo placements, there could be big changes and big shifts happening for you. in those houses or in those areas of your life. The Sun card is very playful energy. It's also a card of being seen, being celebrated. So there could be some significant positive recognition coming your way in the coming days or coming weeks where you're being seen, you're being talked about, you're being shared. Uh, the Sun card also is like, for me in my readings, the opposite of codependent relationships, true love. There could be this dynamic here too for some of you where you may be calling in that kind of energy into your life or calling in those kinds of relationships into your life. But the Sun card is the card where we can finally be ourselves and not worry about other people judging us or criticizing us or telling us that we're too much, but rather being fully appreciated for who we are and how we are. So I feel here there's like giving yourself the chance to shine, giving yourself permission to shine. Here with this Sun card energy. So all eyes on you kind of energy here with this. Very transformative. People noticing your transformation, people noticing your changes, people noticing you coming up, people being very inspired by you. Okay, so this is a very powerful shift. The next card that's coming up here for the Cancer Collective, another Major Arcana card. Now we have Major Arcana cards coming in back to back, back to back, back to back. That tells me big, big changes in a short period of time. Hanged Man is a card that can come up because it's like we think, oh, nothing is happening or things are at a standstill. Well, with the Death card and the Sun card, it's not a standstill, but rather more it's coming in as an awakening. It's a time for you to see things from a different perspective and from a different angle. And I feel that the way that this is happening for the Cancer Collective in the coming weeks is as you're going through this transformation and you're opening up to enter into this Sun energy. I feel with the awakening of the Hanged Man, it's going to be about epiphanies where you're really identifying false beliefs, false thinking, limited patterns, limited behaviors. I feel like you're having a lot of epiphanies that, oh, I didn't realize that till now. I was today years old when I figured out this is what I've been doing to sabotage myself, or this is what this is, or this is what that is, or this is what a healthy relationship looks like, or this is how to negotiate salary, or like whatever it might be. I feel like there's some epiphanies where you're like, oh my goodness, why didn't I realize that before? Why didn't I know that before? Try not to get caught up in that and like the beating yourself up. It's here now because you're ready for it. It's here now because you're ready to implement it. But I feel here there's a lot of awakening and like seeing ways around difficulties or difficult situations, or I even feel a sense of like boosting charisma in like a strategic way, not a manipulative way, but in a strategic way. I don't know why I'm getting like the most interesting man in the world in my head, like those commercials. Like a sense, and something similar came up for Aquarius, like how you're putting yourself out there or how you're presenting yourself. I'm curious if any of you may be dealing with an Aquarius or have Aquarius placements. If you have Aquarius placements, definitely check out the Aquarius reading for the coming week because I'm getting a similar vibe here of like the way that you're putting yourself out there, the way that you're presenting yourself, the way that you're drawing people in. Very interesting element here to you. The next card coming up here for the Cancer Collective is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands can be fast-moving energy. It could be receiving an ultimatum or giving an ultimatum. It could be things happening very fast, things happening very quickly. This is not a love reading. Okay, I do love readings separately on my channel. However, I do feel that for some of you Cancers, we talked about this transformation and people noticing, right? People noticing this transformation, people noticing this shift. For some of you, you could have somebody from the past feeling like you're about to have a come up and like they have this fear of missing out and they may be rushing in and trying like to profess their love and they weren't ready and they got scared and it wasn't the right time and this and this and that. And they may be kind of trying to beg you to take them back because they see this come up that you're about to come into. Cancer, I don't think you're falling for it. I don't feel like you're falling for it at all. But don't be surprised if somebody doesn't come rushing out of the woodwork here, trying to scoop you up or trying to sweep you off your feet. Maybe too little, too late, and you may be nipping that in the bud and putting an end to it. But I definitely do feel there's somebody who maybe would like to go in and out of your life if you were to allow it, but I don't feel that you're going to allow that. And I don't feel like you're gonna go for this, um, you know, professing of their love or professing that it just wasn't the right time. I feel like you know that you're changing. I feel like you know that there's good things happening for you in your life. And I feel like you're kind of suspicious of this person's motives. So I don't think you're falling for it. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. There's a link in the description that will take you to those. Also, a link in the description that will take you to my scheduling page for calendly.com/amethystangelite. You can schedule a private reading with me there. And also, before I forget, a link in the description that will take you to the other weekly forecasts so that it's easier for you to find the different videos for the different signs. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you have a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, my darlings.